Jory?
Cass,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
Everybody. The Delacroix?
And, well...
Bunny? Elise? Murray?
Next to Kunavan. Oh, she just spawned for me. Thank you.
Commander, don't you look rested? I see the lack of Elder Dragon threats is treating you well. I've been thinking, Kaz is pretty wrapped up with organizing Jenna.
I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know what she's talking about.
A little bit of me time. For once. Belinda, she told me 1,000 stories about our family. Here. Where they lived, what they did. I'd like to see Kantha through her eyes. Starting with Old Kaining, the Sumali's ancestral home. Our family. In time, he said, a little meditation and personal reflection would be healthy.
Time he said that. Looking back. Here, let me track that. There you go. Huh. Find Marjory on a bridge overlooking the Kaineng ruins. Find Marjory. Oh, so we're just like going to places with Marjory. Oh, there she is. It just, yeah, it takes you directly to the bridge that you need. They lived here a long time ago. Your family? The Somalis, yes. Long before the Zaitan disaster.
Relax, Phoebe. You're not jumping off that bridge to Phoebe.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking to Marjory. Where was I? Right, the Somalis. Belinda said that they were traders. Good ones, too. They worked with the Luxons to establish trade routes all over Kantha. That's fascinating. Where would Kantha be without that effort? There's Marjory. Is that a chicken? Oh, that's your freaking chicken. Okay. I can't imagine growing up in Kantha. It's so different from Kryta. But there's also something very comforting about being here. Serene. If my family had never left, who knows where we'd be today? Very true. You'd probably not be with Kasmeer. Although, this is a pretty sweet place to live in. I'm not gonna lie. Ever see yourself moving here? Oh, I couldn't. We couldn't. Cass is just starting her days as a Kryden ambassador. Our families are back in Divinity's reach. I don't know. Something to think about. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, moving is hard. Let's see. Belinda would have loved learning about Suwan. She would have loved all of this. I can just imagine her face, walking through the streets of New Kainek, seeing all the J-Tech. Taking it in. I couldn't blame her. It's a pretty amazing sight. Dad gave her one of our great-great-great-great-Nan's journals, Jagme. She was only 5 when they made the trip over to Kryta. Belinda read it over and over again. She could recite every page. Oh yeah? Did you ever read it? Belinda read it to me. Stories about how the city stretched for miles, packed and tight with millions of people from all over. To think that all of that is gone, and to see what it became. Well, the world has suffered enough.
I didn't really care about this stuff when we were kids. Kantha, our family history. It didn't feel relevant. Belinda did. Dug up every story she could. Asked every question. Annoyed the hell out of Murray. If she knew we were here now, she'd punch a hole through a wall. I loved her stories. But I never really showed her that. Not enough, at least. Next stop, Xingje. The Somalis started their new lives there, after Kaineng.
You won't know what you miss until it's gone. Or something like that.
Commander, Jory.
Kasmeer!
I thought you were on the grand tour.
You're invisible!
We are.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to stop by and say hello.
Hello, fiancé.
Actually, Can I pick your brain about something, Cass? How
Oh.
hard do you think it would be to get a construction permit? Here in Kantha.
What?
Not too difficult.
Vacation
Unless you're
home?
planning on building a golem factory. June might pull some strings to stop you.
The gravesite. No, a
Oh.
memorial. For Belinda.
Oh no, for Belinda.
That would be lovely. Did you have a spot in mind?
Not yet. They won't be big, just quiet. Somewhere peaceful.
I'll see if the Minister of Urban Planning has an opening.
Thanks, Cass. I guess we'll start the grand tour of Xingjie.
The eternal battle continues. What's up, Marjory? Our family moved to Xingjie to serve in the Emperor's court, actually. Their relation to the Luxons made them appealing liaisons. Is that how you pronounce it? Alright, because last time I said liaisons. Or Lysol, I don't know. Yes, okay. That was right around the time the Ministry of Purity formed. Stop patronizing me. Really? You can probably imagine how well that went. They didn't see eye to eye with the purists. Neither would I.
I knew it would be tough to visit this place, but, well, it's a lot thinking about the past. Things your ancestors...
The affliction ran through the countryside like a beast,
You were in their
barreling
situation,
and rampant.
would you be
It
sorry
killed
for
everyone in
it?
sight.
I like to think so.
Belinda said that half of the living
Guess
Somalis
you don't
died.
know until
Half
you
of
live
them.
it.
Can you imagine?
Just pray we never do.
That's unimaginable. This place is still beautiful. Alright. There's something beautiful about these shrines, but they're also incredibly lonely. I wonder where our family is buried in Kantha. Belinda's buried in an overcrowded cemetery, next to Grandma. Well, she's definitely not lonely. She's got Grandma. Not with every other Delacroix buried with a 10-foot radius, absolutely not. Hang in there, Jory. I'm fine. I'm just thinking of the funeral. I don't remember most of it. A lot of things were going on. We had to deal with Mordremoth. You don't have to feel bad. It was a really hard day. It was. Mom was already sick by then. We were worried she wouldn't make it. When she found out, when Dad told her, I couldn't stay in the room. I could hear her crying the whole way to the bar. How is she doing now? Better. She gets to spend a lot of time with Philip. Which helps, but it's never been the same. Not entirely. It always feels like there's something missing. A smell I can't remember. Let's pause for a moment, take in the sights. It's beautiful here.
When Belinda and I turned 7, Mom gave each of us a wooden duck that was used in their wedding. Belinda's was green, and mine was blue. Took them with us everywhere. I treated mine like a toy. Belinda carried hers around like a precious family heirloom, which it was. I lost mine visiting family in Shaymore. I was heartbroken. Belinda got annoyed whenever I cried, so she painted hers blue and gave it to me instead. Mom was livid. Apparently, the ducks were made in a small Luxon village near the Jade Sea. I think I'll go there next.
Okay. I just realized, I wonder how your parents feel about, you dressed as a really weird, gothic, creepy necromancer. That still looks hot, but still. Alright, so the last 4 convos, including an instance, are now all gated by Sue Wan and her smoker's lung. Oh no. And that's where all that void corruption, comes from. Alright, well, then we're gonna have to wait for that on another day then, don't we?
there goes Marjory. Hey, she's here, and she's got the icon. If she is here, chat's right. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, I still want to do the DE meta, because there are some things that I'm missing that requires the meta anyway. Unless they changed that as well. When the Somalis left the court, they moved to a small Luxon village near the Jade Sea, not too far from here. Isn't it beautiful? Chaotic in its own way, but beautiful. This place, it's been through so much. It kind of represents all of Kantha's struggles, doesn't it? The Ministry of Purity, Shiro, the death of Suwan. They've endured so much, and yet I still hear singing. I see children playing. All things heal with time, Marjory. If you would have said that to me 2-3 years ago, I would have laughed and poured another drink. And we would still be there, with a whole bunch of bread to cut the ale. Bread cutting ale? Is that an actual saying, a phrase? That doesn't make any sense to me. The original bridge? Oh! Okay. And she's just looking over it. The Harvest Temple. Everything that happened here, from Shiro to Suwan. Belinda would throw one hell of a fit if she had any idea. Our names will go down in history, and she would be proud of you. Proud, but also pretty jealous. Every time I feel a gust of wind, I imagine it's her, screaming from the mists. It's like she's over there just blowing wind at your face and going like, "It could have been me!" Marjory Delacroix, do you know where you're standing? Dad used to tell us bedtime stories about the Jade Wind to scare us. Something about, if you do bad in school, you could end up a malicious tyrant like Shiro and end the world. That seems reasonable. Oh, Belinda took him very seriously. Cursed Shiro's name like a Crichton should curse, burnt fur? Burnt fur? Who the hell is burnt fur? Dad thought it was cute. Mom was a little more superstitious. Little Belinda had spunk. I've never heard of burnt fur. It's the Char General from Guild Wars 1. Bonfaz? So it's Bonfaz Burnt Fur? That sounds like a very Char name. Where's she looking at? Oh, she's looking at the sea. Belinda told me when the Ministry of Purity continued its rise of power. One of the Luxon families offered to smuggle them out of the country. Is that how they got here, then? It is. The descendants of those Luxons still live in Kryta today, though even I don't know their identities. We lost contact with our homeland, but they lost everything too. I wonder if they'll return, now that the borders are open. I don't know about that. How could they, after all the Ministry of Purity did? How could you trust this place? You're right, though I'm sure they're curious. I mean, come on, how would they not be? I think they'd be okay with, all the amazing technology, anime, and hentai that you guys have. Yeah, they would not say no to that. So what Marjory has got to say now?
After everything that happened here, the Jade Sea is actually pretty peaceful. It's quiet. It's perfect.
I don't know. I see like void corruption around here still. And everything is in ruins. Everything is ready to go. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm here with you. Every step of the way. Oh, hey. Whoa, look at this art. Interesting. I'm missing my bars. Except for my chests. My chests are still they're dangling there.
And I haven't felt this at peace. Ever. I could gaze at the sea all day.
Jory?
Cass,
Oh,
what are you doing here?
everybody.
wanted to
The
be here for
Delacroix?
And, well...
Bunny? Elise? Murray?
Kaz had us hop over on an airship. Not the most luxurious accommodations.
Oh, shush, it was fun! The Zephyrhites are sweeties, and they sing the best songs.
Their ship smelled pretty bad.
Quiet you.
Well, we weren't going to let you put the spirit of our dead sister trapped inside your sword to rest without us.
How many sisters does she have again? Like 2, right? So one of them's got to be the
No
mom.
good comes from Delacroix sisters in groups of
Or maybe
3.
not. Maybe they're both the sisters.
4? No, absolutely not.
I miss your ginger tea
4.
every cold morning. Mine just doesn't do the trick.
Dream the loveliest dreams, puppy.
Thank you for getting me this far. But I'm ready to say goodbye. I'm ready to take care of myself. I looked everywhere for a view that wouldn't get old. Not too bad, huh?
It's a pretty extraordinary sight, yeah. Oh, is she gonna leave her super awesome greatsword over here? Well, it does have the soul of Belinda inside. Wait, she's no longer a samurai reaper. Unless she gets a new sword. That is all. It was Belinda's sword in the first place. Yeah, I guess that's right. That's fair. It's time for you to be a reaper. You really want me to try out a reaper? She uses an axe before that sword. She had like an axe and something else. She was dual wielding something. Reaper is fun. One of these days I'll try out Reaper. There's a bunch of class elite specializations that I need to try out. She sure did romance Cass's neck, all right. Titles? Honorary Delacroix. Wait, do you get that title for doing this collection? Fix your title, peasant VB. What? I don't... Maybe I skipped... Oh, I see it. Honorary Delacroix. Well, there you go. Well, that's neat. That's really neat. Now I'm wondering what the hell Marjory is going to use in the next chapter, or whenever she comes back in the story. Like, what the hell is her weapon going to be? It's not going to be nearly as badass as a ghost great sword, a ghost samurai sword. She can have mine. I mean, that does look nice, too. VB... Oh, bar is full. Globalization, accept. Ah, now I can train Jade bots again. Arborstone, we have stuff to see. Can get ass weekly now. Can... Hold on. Did globalization add prostitutes to Club Canuck? Is that why you said that? Ireen's ass. What the hell? Bro, whoa, yo, hey, yo, no. Whoa, that's my daughter we're talking about. Oh, it's an antique summoning stone.
Attack my target!
Why are you sitting on Faren? Well, he is the sub. But like... I completely forgot about him up until now. So he does show up in End of Dragons. Greetings, Commander. What a wondrous place this is. And Cantha itself. My goodness, we are truly so lucky to be here and to take all this in. makes me think about my place in the world. You sound introspective. It has been a charming exercise. I believe that someday I would like to settle down, but I'd like to get to know this bigger world a little more first. I can understand that. Indeed. Maybe the next time adventure calls, we'll answer together. In the meantime, would you like to hear some poetry I've been composing? The local style is transfixing. I'll pass, thanks. So he's just here, on vacation, again. I can't believe that they hid Lord Faren as a freaking mastery.